You need not suffer another day with back pain, or maybe you've got scoliosis. I've got 9 tips to really help you, and of course, to do this naturally. Okay, tip number 1 for chronic back issues and that scoliosis is to do some form of functional movement exercise. Now, this is something that is remarkable in the fact that learning how to move as we once did, often when we were kids, natural movements, and doing that outside in nature is going to go a long way to really help to strengthen your back in a way that maybe you haven't discovered yet with your regular exercise routine. Lifting weights in a gym, doing cardio is not going to do it in terms of those functional movements. Now, one of the things you can check out is my fantastic podcast with sort of the godfather of natural movement. That's Erwan LaCour. Please check out my podcast with him. Amazing, amazing information. You can check out all of his content all about how to move naturally and natural movements in nature. Fantastic. It is life-changing. Fantastic for your back pain. Okay, number 2 on my list is to try some yoga. Yes, now yoga postures are strengthening but also lengthening the muscles at the same time, and can be really remarkable in terms of strengthening all of those back muscles, which is important in terms of having proper posture as well, something else that yoga teaches. And of course, that breathing component, really important as well if you've got back issues and if you have scoliosis as well. Okay, number 3 on my list is swimming. Now, being a scoliosis sufferer myself, having been diagnosed as a child, this is something that my expert doctor for scoliosis actually said that swimming is one of the best things that you can do for scoliosis and that curvature in the spine. So for those of you who don't know what scoliosis is, so when you have a not so straight spine, that curvature in the spine, and of course this can be at different degrees, scoliosis, swimming is one of the best things that you can do for this, helping again to strengthen, and really great for back pain as well, because of course the buoyancy of the water is going to help to alleviate some of that pull of the gravity when you could be experiencing a lot of back pain. Okay, number 4 on my list is your sleep position. So use pillows to your advantage. One of the things that you can do is of course put a pillow between your knees. Also, if you're a side sleeper, you want to prop up your back, so you can use pillows on the back side to help to keep your body in that proper position. So this is going to be really important. If you do have a lot of back issues, I do not recommend sleeping on your stomach. If you can help it, try to find another position that works for you. Okay, number 5 on my list is how you sit is going to make a difference as well for back pain, because what happens when you cross your legs, which is something I don't recommend, you're actually offsetting the proper position of your hips when you're crossing your legs as sitting. So try to keep both feet evenly on the floor, trying not to raise your hips, because when you raise your hips, that will offset the proper curvature of your spine. Okay, we want to keep things straight. Okay, number 6 on my list is emotional traumas. Now, emotions can be stored in your hips, and when your hips get out of alignment, this can definitely affect, of course, the curvature of your spine. So whether that's for scoliosis, or those emotions can be manifesting in that back pain as well. So doing some positive work around maybe journaling, speaking to someone, writing things out in terms of your emotions, expressing your emotions in a healthy way is going to help with your back pain and even your scoliosis. Okay, number 7 on my list is grounding. So we know that, and what the studies show is that getting grounded, so taking your socks and your shoes off, getting on the earth with your feet, and even lying down. So for back pain, lying down on the earth, on the sand, amazing for pulling up the Earth's electrons. And the Earth's electrons are very anti-inflammatory, and that's one of the reasons why grounding has such a great anti-inflammatory effect. Helps with blood flow as well. Great for back issues. Okay, and number 8 on my list, going along with grounding, is more sunlight exposure. Now, especially that red light from the sun, which is very prevalent throughout the day. As the sun is rising, it's fantastic as the sun is setting as well. That red light, if you've heard about red light therapy, that natural red light from sunlight is very anti-inflammatory and fantastic for back pain. So all the better if you can take your shirt off and expose your actual bare skin to that natural sunlight exposure. Fantastic for that back pain and for scoliosis. And number 9, you've got to decrease that overall inflammation in the body, and that is really important to fix your leptin resistance. Now, if you don't know what leptin resistance is, please check out my other videos about leptin resistance. One of them I want you to see in terms of fixing your leptin resistance is my video called 5 Tips to Fix Leptin Resistance. I'll see you over there.